So you're in the back.
We're in the RV, and I decided to lie down on the bed, and all I remember hearing was this, like a bang, a big thump. And then I woke up a couple days later in the hospital with no idea what had happened.
This is Ken Green, his trademark, those guacamole shoes and a green glove, an anti-hero if you respect tradition, or your idol if you dislike the establishment. Well, you can say what you like about his attitude, he can surely play.
Let's go back to the beginning. How did you get started in golf?
Ooh, that's a long time. Believe it or not, my mom and dad moved to Honduras. You know, now try to understand, when you're 11 years old and they tell you you're moving to Honduras, what are you talking about? You know, what is that? And when we ended up arriving, and they wouldn't let me play any of the sports because I was American. There was a 9-hole golf course, and so that's how I got into golf. I went through some awful sexual abuse in Honduras. And if I hadn't fallen in love with golf, I don't think I would be even standing here, to be honest with you. My mom and dad broke up, so my mom was on her own. And so I went to a junior college first, and then University of Florida, which was a big golf school. I had started playing halfway decent. And then after Florida, I turned pro.
Stop right there. And
in '85, I kept my card and won my first tournament, and then it was a pretty good run from there.
beautiful shot.
We were playing at a tournament in Austin, Texas. We were coming back to my wife's home in Greensboro, North Carolina. My wife, my brother who was caddying for me, and myself and my favorite dog, Nip. My brother was driving, and we had crashed straight off the road, and we went down this steep embankment. You know, unfortunately, I lost my brother and my wife and my dog, Nip. Within a day, they realized that my leg was really in bad shape. And they were concerned, you know, because everyone told me there's no way I'm going to, you know, elect to cut my leg off because I love golf too much. And the doctors came and said, listen, here's what's going to happen. We can keep your leg, but you're going to end up kind of dragging it a lot, you know, and I'm like, well, dragging it means I can't play golf. So I just said, cut it. I mean, I'll figure out a way to play, you know. And, you know, so you pick up the pieces, so to speak, and then some awful news came. I lost my son. College, you know, a mix of some drugs and some alcohol, and, you know, you just don't expect to lose your 21-year-old. If you believe in God, you got to know it's going to be all right. And if you don't believe in God, well, you better damn well live the one life you have, you idiot. You know, I happen to believe, so I'm trusting the big picture, and I think it's important to keep going. You know, you can't give up on life until you're done. Golf had already saved my life once. You know, I knew that I couldn't, you know, ever play professional golf. That was, you know, that was okay. I was okay with that. But my thought process, all right, I've got to try to do what I can do. And what they're doing here with this stuff is phenomenal. When they invited me to play, I was like, absolutely, because I've been wanting to try to do something. And, you know, this to me is the job.
On the tee from the USA, Ken Green.
The thing that golf gives you that other things don't give you is it gives you the highs and the lows. And I really think it's important you have the lows. Golf can really you off at times. I mean, it just aggravating. But that's part of what happens in life. So I think you need that up and down to recover from whatever little hole you have slid into. And it doesn't matter whether you're at the highest level or, you could be a 90 shooter. You're still playing against yourself. And to me, there's just nothing better than that. And it's the reason I'm still here.